Hey, what's up, forehead? How you doing today? In light of making everything look all super pretty, I got some wheel stickers. Those wheels are pretty ugly. They're pretty beat up. We're gonna add some cool little effects to them. Stick around if you wanna know how to put on wheel stickers. First thing we're gonna have to do is jack up the bike and get the wheels off. Wow, can you believe that? Wheel stickers means you need to take the wheels off. So let's get the jack. So because the rear came off the ground first, we're gonna take off the rear tire first. And all you're gonna need for this is a pair of pliers for this cotter pin. And you're gonna want a big ass wrench for your nut. Since we're taking this axle out, I'm gonna leave a couple threads of the nut on the axle itself. And then you can pull from the other side. Usually. Did you hear that? We dropped something. Sometimes it helps to grab it on both sides. There we go. I don't know how I came up with that idea, but it worked. Now that we have the axle out, you can roll this forward, put a lot of slack in the chain, walk it off, just like that. The only thing that's going to be holding on this side is the brake pads. Just roll it straight in line with those pads. Alright, so now that we have the wheel off, we're going to have to take everything off of it, including, oh, look at that, that's cool, including our sprocket. These are going to be 6mm Allens, and they're going to be pretty tight. There we go, set that in place so we don't strip anything. I like to kneel on the tire. This way I know for certain that I'm not gonna spin the wheel on whatever surface I'm using. Usually it's this kind of surface, so I'm not trying to scratch anything. That might take some persuasion. Ta-da! So now that we got the rotor off, now everything is ready to paint the wheel. I'm gonna grab a wire wheel on a grinder to clean this up. But first, we gotta get the front wheel back off. Do this all in one shot, the rear and the front wheel. I'm gonna take the axle and put it back through where it's supposed to go. I could take this jack stand and set it right there. And now, we let down the jack. And to do the front, I'm gonna try and grab a little bit more towards the front. Now the front axle is a little different because you have an Allen on this side and just a hole on the other side. This Allen is going to be the whole axle. So you want to loosen these bolts down here up. This way you can turn it. For your big ass Allen, every bike is going to be different. This bike here, it's a 24. I used this. If you're curious as to what kind of bolt this is a caster bolt for the truck. Now because this is the axle, it's not going to come anymore. Gotta pop out the cap. To pop out the cap, loosen the same 10mm bolts on this side. And you get your cap out. Now, I'm free to pull the rest out. So before we can pull the wheel all the way out, got to take off the calipers. And it's the same on both sides, just 2 bolts. And then once you get both calipers out, you can take your wheel out. But you got to lift it a little bit more. Now you get your wheel off. Now, just like the rear, we got to strip everything apart so that we can paint the wheel. It's going to be 5 bolts on each side. Now flip it to the other side. Now we're ready to clean it up and paint it. I'm gonna use one of these, but I'm gonna time lapse it because it's super loud. You don't wanna hear that. So first I'm gonna wipe these down with a damp paper towel, and then it's time for masking. Now time to mask. Thankfully, there's not much to mask here. Now paint. Alright, I specifically bought wheel paint, and if I get any on the tire, I'm just gonna wire wheel it off. And the same for the front. And flip them both over and do the same thing, right? You guys know what's next? That's right, clear coat. Remember to use a respirator when you're spraying clear coat, because too much clear coat in your lungs gives you cancer or something. So apparently that clear coat dries super fast. Now it's time for the stickers. Now I got these off of Stickman vinyls. Found them on Amazon. I already figured out what way I want them to go. Now it's good to have a Riseblide so I can cut the stickers. So I'm gonna cut the top sticker out of this. Now there's supposed to be sets of 3, and luckily I have 3 spokes, so that'll make this easy. So I'm gonna start just at the edge. That'll bring this tip just off of the edge. So for stickers, you peel off the backing, keep the clear and the sticker just on the edge. And because it's vinyl, it will stretch and go where you want it to go. Press it on there. Do the same thing with this one. A useful tip for getting the sticker and the clear off is to fold the paper and roll it off like that. And that looks good enough. Peel back just the clear bit, like so. You're gonna wanna pull that straight off, and boom, you applied a vinyl sticker. Now I'm gonna do this 1, 2, 3 more times, just like this, but I'm gonna time lapse it all. And then when I get to the barrel stickers, catch up with you. Until then, enjoy this. Pain and agony on my end. So, this is the finished product of one wheel. Not quite finished because I still have to wire wheel this. But other than that, that is the finished product. You get it? It'll look a little bit better when it's on the bike. But, ta-da! Now, to do the other wheel. I told you guys I was gonna start recording again when I got to the barrel stickers, but I didn't. Anyway, now for the big motherfucker. Alright, so now we can go and put the wheel back on. Right there looks about right. Ta-da! Man, this looks good. Oh no! So these stickers also come with clear ones. For those pesky fuckers that keep lifting, you can put clear stickers over them. And I'm gonna do that. And you can do that to any of them that start coming loose. I'm gonna keep these in the bike just in case I come across anything. And after you get the back wheel on, that's how you do it. So in case any of you other losers want to do it, now you got yourself a little guide. And I do have some problems with some of the stickers now healing up. I think a way I could have fixed that is by putting clear coat over them when I was done instead of clear stickers. Turns out putting a sticker over a sticker isn't the greatest idea. So you may have noticed some other spiffy parts that made their way into the video, and those are coming next video. And it's not going to take 4 weeks, I promise. There are a few other things that I did with this while I was in Pennsylvania, and some pretty important things that I think that I did. So stay tuned for more bike videos. I know you guys want motovlog videos, but I have a hung up brake caliper and coolant that doesn't stay in the bike. So I will be getting that stuff taken care of here in the future. This one took forever. I got my wisdom teeth removed, took quite a lot of days off. I'm back, I'm better. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, I'm Chris on the 6. Later. Oh hey, I didn't plug in this video any of the Twitch stuff, but I do stream on Twitch Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So if you want to see me play some video games, you could join us over there. Anything else that I need to plug? Nope, that's it. Goodbye. Welcome to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just